In this video, I explain hydraulic circuit designs or a hydraulic system designs. In this hydraulic circuit, two actuators are used, and actuators is SAC. SAC means single acting cylinders, and these two single acting cylinders are controlled by using 4x2 DCV, and only one 4x2 DCV is used. DCV means directional control valve is used. So in this video, I explain this theory by using the animation, so you can understand this theory easily. Okay, so first we understand the symbols and then we move to the first positions and the second positions. So first we use the two single acting cylinders. So here you see the cylinder 1. So this cylinder, this yellow color square is piston, this piston rod, and in a single acting cylinder the spring is provided for the return to its original positions. Here you see this is the cylinder 2. Okay, so here A and B is given because the cylinder 1 is connected with the port A, cylinder 2 is connected with the port B. Now these are the common components that use in every hydraulic systems. This is the oil reservoirs, suction pipe, pump, motor. This is the pressure line, and this is the pressure pot P is connected here. So here P is written. This is a tank pot T. This is the return line, filters, pressure gauge, and the pressure relief valves. Now next we use the 4x2 DCV. So 4x2 DCV has a two cylinder ports, namely cylinder port A and the cylinder port B. Okay, so here you see that is the first positions. The second word in a 4x2 is a 2, means that is a 2 position is there. So we need to do 2 square. Okay, so this is the first square. In a first square or a first position, 4 port is there. Here you see this is a P port, this is T port, and here the cylinder port A and cylinder port B. And according to the flow, we need to draw the arrow. So here it is moving from, oil is moved from P to A, that's why arrow in upper direction. On the another part, that is the oil is flow from B to T, so it is in the downward directions. For the second positions, we need to draw second square. In that same way, 4 port is there. Here P port, on a T port, here A port, and here B ports. Okay, so here you see arrow line is drawn, means the P is connected with B and A is connected with the T, and it is the manually operated. That's why here we draw the symbol of levers. Okay, so if there are two single acting cylinders, we can connect each port to each single acting cylinder, so that while one is extending and another will retracting. That means we know that in a single acting cylinder only one port is there. Okay, so in a cylinder 1 that is one port, in cylinder 2 one ports. Okay, so here you see in a directional controller we have the two port A and B. Okay, so what we doing, we connect the cylinder 1 port with this A, and the cylinder 2 is connected with this port B. So here we draw the one lines. Line means it is the pipe connections, and for the from the B port we connect the cylinder 2. So 4x2 DCV has the two position of the spool that you already know. Now before moving ahead, I request to like the video and subscribe my channels for watching the more video related to the OHP and another subject of the mechanical engineering. For the OHP, the various link is provided in the card. Card means on the top right screen of your laptop or mobile you see the I symbols. So in that various link is provided, as well as the link is provided in description. For another subject, I request to visit the playlist. Now I explain the first positions of the spool. Okay, so here you see this image for the first positions. For the second positions, I draw the another image for the second positions. Okay, so you can understand it easily. So in the first positions of the spool of 4x2 DCV, oil under the pressure flow from P to A and B to T. Okay, so here you see the oil coming from the pump is entering P port. From the P port, oil is supplied to the A port. Okay, that means this pressurized oil is go through the A port, follow these pipe connections. Okay, so here red color is used for the pressure line as well as for a high pressure line or a supply line, and this oil is entering cylinder 1. This oil is apply some pressure on the piston, and the piston is moved from top to the bottom, and it is called as the extensions. Okay, that's why here you see the cylinder 1 extend is written. Okay, so when the in a vertical cylinder its piston is moved from top to bottom, it is called as the extend. Okay, similarly on a B port what happen, the oil in a cylinder 2 is returned back to this B port. From the B port it is supplied to T port, and from the teapot it is go to the tank or oil reservoirs. How this the return is possible in second cylinder means suppose in a cylinder 1 extension is going on, at that time in cylinder 2 retraction is going on. Okay, because according to the positions of directional control valve, the oil is supplied from the two pot and oil is returned to that. Okay, so that's why it is mentioned in the second point, while one is extending, another will be retracting. Okay, so here you see the piston of the cylinder 2 is moving from the bottom to top, it is called as the retractions. That why in a fourth point here you see in a bold font written the cylinder 2 is retracts. Okay, now we move towards the second positions. Now here you see the directional control valve position is changed. Okay, so it is come in this cross connection, means P port is connected with this B and A port is connected with the T. As well as you see the color of this line is changed. Okay, in earlier you see here the red connection is there, here the green connection is there. Okay, now here you see the pressurized oil coming from the P port is enter in B port and pressurized oil is supplied to the B. Okay, so in a second positions what happen, oil under the pressure flow from P to B and A to T. Okay, this is the A port, it is connected with T, and it is the P port, it is connected with the B ports. Okay, so pressurized oil enter in this B port, from the B it is going a cylinder 2. Okay, so this supply oil is create some pressure on the piston and piston is start to move from top to bottom, it is called as the extension. So here what we written, here you see the cylinder 2 is extends. Okay, now in a cylinder 1 at a time what happen, the piston is reached to the bottom to top due to the spring force. Okay, so at that time what happened, the oil present above the piston is supplied back to this A port. So here it is reached to the A port, so A port is connected with T port. Okay, so oil is entered from A port to the T port, then it is supplied to the tank through the filters. That means cylinder 1 is retract because it is moved from the top to bottom, means in a upper directions. Okay, so it is called as the cylinder 1 is retracts. So what we understand, during the one positions cylinder 1 is extends and at a time the cylinder 2 is retract. Okay, means extensions and retraction is going simultaneous. Okay, in one cylinder extension, then in second cylinder retraction is going on. Similar way in a second position, in cylinder 2 extension is going on, then in a cylinder 1 the retraction is going on. So I hope you can understand this theory easily. And if you want to understand the various type of the directional control valve, for that I provide the link into the descriptions as well as from the I symbols. So if you understand the various type of directional control valve, then it is easy for you to draw the every type of the design circuits. Okay, so thank you for watching this video. If you can, then like the video, subscribe the channels, and don't forget to share with your friends so your friends can also take the advantage of this video and clear their concept.